Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hesie, born and welcome to this channel. Rigathi Gachagua is a man on a mission, and his main task is to make William Ruto a one-term president. Rigathi Gachagua is working so hard, doing everything humanly possible to ensure that he achieves his mission, and that is making William Ruto a one-term president. As at the time of making this video, Rigathi Gachagua is on a journey at United States of America, and the main mission is to campaign William Ruto. And as many Kenyans suggest, Rigathi Gachagua has already beaten William Ruto both home and away. We have a question. Rigathi Gachagua might not be on the ballot in 2027. So the question is, who will Rigathi Gachagua support? Nani Rigathi Gachagua ataunga mkono in 2027? I narrow the choices to two individuals, that is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Fred Matiang'i. If this is something you are interested in, then stay in this video till the end. But before that, if you are new to this channel, kindly take 1 or 2 seconds to click to subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you are notified every time we post a new video, and kindly give this video a thumbs up just like this video. Now, Rigathi Gachagua, as I have told you, is on a mission, and his mission is very clear: to make William Ruto a one-term president. What happened between Rigathi Gachagua and the president, we don't know. But they say in politics, when the interests of politicians don't converge, then they separate. They betray each other. They say in politics, there are two constants, that is betrayal and interest. When interest of politicians do not converge, they go into different ways. And that is what happened between Rigathi Gachagua and President William Ruto. What really happened, what really transpired, that breakout is something we must dig deeper for us to understand. There must be something bigger than what we can imagine. But let's now focus here. Rigathi Gachagua has a one mission, that is to do everything to ensure William Ruto write an history to be the first one-term president to have ever served in Kenya. In fact, between all the opposition leaders, that is excluding now David Maraga, who is now emerging as the other force, but working on his own, one can tell that Rigathi Gachagua is the leader of opposition. So, since Rigathi Gachagua might not be on the ballot in 2007, he has choices. I narrow the choices into two individuals, that is Fred Matiang'i and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. There are so many factors that are going to determine who Gachagua anaweza unga mkono kati ya Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka na bwana Fred Matiang'i. Let's take Fred Matiang'i for example. The reason why Rigathi Gachagua might prefer Fred Matiang'i to Kalonzo Musyoka: number one, popularity, umaarufu wa Fred Matiang'i. Je, Wakenya wanachukulia Fred Matiang'i aje? Umaarufu wa Fred Matiang'i kote nchini, tukianzia Kisii, the big communities like Mount Kenya, the Kikuyus and the Mount Kenya region at large, the Kalenjin and other communities and Gen Zs at large. What is the popularity of Fred Matiang'i? If the popularity of Matiang'i is too huge, then Rigathi Gachagua will have no any other option other than to weigh his support behind Fred Matiang'i. Number two, the political party yenye Matiang'i atachagua. If Fred Matiang'i atachagua kuingia katika kinyang'anyiro cha urais kupitia chama cha Rigathi Gachagua, that one I mean DCP, then and it will be now very easy for one Rigathi Gachagua, and he will have no option. Automatically, he will be the candidate. Rigathi Gachagua will weigh his weight behind Fred Matiang'i. But if Fred Matiang'i atachagua chama aswa cha Jubilee ambacho kitakuwa na upinzani na chama cha DCP aswa kwa mlima, then Rigathi Gachagua is more likely not to choose Fred Matiang'i, then he will go for any other person, and that is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, because the reasoning is Rigathi Gachagua is so keen to win a huge number of political seats, especially in the mountain. When we have a Jubilee sponsoring a presidential candidate, that means Jubilee will be a dominant party in the mountain, and politicians will tend to associate themselves with the dominant party, a party associated with a presidential candidate, and that means Jubilee is likely to sweep the mountain. And Rigathi Gachagua will not like a situation where there are two parties competing at the mountain, where Jubilee party is a dominant party. That one automatically Rigathi Gachagua will be against that, and that way he won't support Fred Matiang'i. Hawezi kumuunga best ya chama cha Jubilee. But if Fred Matiang'i ataunda chama chake ama atumie chama chake cha UPA, Rigathi, and assuming that other factors remains constant, then Rigathi Gachagua might support Fred Matiang'i. Number 3, I think this is the last factor. Number 3, the nature of Fred Matiang'i. Fred Matiang'i is a no-nonsense man. Rigathi Gachagua would like actually somebody whom he can control. Get this as an example. Rigathi Gachagua, munaona venye anaenda huku anatembea kila place Kenya. Rigathi Gachagua is like an oxygen that Kenyans would not live without. Rigathi Gachagua has been making entrance everywhere. Is now acceptable in most parts of the country based on his brand of politics. Na Wakenya wengi sana wanapenda brand yake of politics. Look for example, hi cousins. Unaona hiyo semi, those slogans are making Rigathi Gachagua so popular. And Rigathi Gachagua haezi fanya hiyo yote bure tu. Rigathi Gachagua anaweza taka somebody to control, even if atakuwa kwenye kiti cha urais, but at least apate share. Is the king of shareholders. Apate share kubwa kwa serikali. Na based on the character of Fred Matiang'i, Fred Matiang'i is a no-nonsense man. So Rigathi Gachagua might be having tashwishi fulani ya kwamba Fred Matiang'i might not entertain some nonsense wakati atakuwa elected as the president. So Rigathi Gachagua might reconsider his decision in supporting Fred Matiang'i. That way, Rigathi Gachagua might consider supporting Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, who has a soft spot. Kalonzo ni msofty, so it is very easy for Rigathi Gachagua to control somebody like Kalonzo Stephen Musyoka than Fred Matiang'i. If other factors remains constant, and that is the only factor tunaweza enda kuangalia kwa Rigathi Gachagua, tuone mwenye anaweza chagua between Kalonzo Musyoka and Fred Matiang'i, then that one will disqualify Fred Matiang'i from any support from Rigathi Gachagua. Now, Rigathi Gachagua might prefer Kalonzo Musyoka under the following circumstances. Number 1, Kalonzo Musyoka akona ile usofti, so anaweza kuwa anataka mtu ambaye anaweza control virahisi sana, and that man is not Fred Matiang'i. That guy is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Number 2, Kalonzo Musyoka already akona chama chake, chama cha Wiper. So that means already Rigathi Gachagua anajua Kalonzo Musyoka akona chama ambaye mzizi yake si from the mountain. So chama hicho akitakuwa na mzizi wa mlima, That means Rigathi Gachagua atakuwa na chama chake cha Mlima, that is DCP, na Kalonzo Musyoka ako na chama chake ambacho kiko na roots za Ukambani. That means he won't be having problems. Other factors remaining constant, already Kalonzo Musyoka amequalify support ya bwana Rigathi Gachagua. But here now is another dilemma. Assuming Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka aja qualify for the support of Rigathi Gachagua, what will happen? Majority of Kenyans, majority of you feels like if Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka want to be a flag bearer for the opposition, then he might pull himself out, anaweza enda kivyake, agombee kivyake. Eti sasa tutaenda ku get a situation where Fred Matiang'i anagombea, Kalonzo Musyoka anagombea. That is likely to split the votes of the opposition, and it's going to give a very smooth landing for one William Ruto. A divided opposition is good for William Ruto. As I always tell you, united opposition is good for these guys in opposition. So I don't know the factor which will hold these guys together, and that is will depend on the presidential candidate. But Rigathi also might be on the ballot. But assuming that is not on the ballot, who do you think between Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka and Fred Matiang'i is likely to attract Righathi's support ahead of 2027 presidential polls? Drop your comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so that you are notified every time we post any video like this. See you the next. My name is Hesie.